What up, crew? It's Fearless Leader coming at you with another episode. I'm trying out the Bluetooth headset, so we'll see how this goes. This is going to be TH9 GoHoWiWi attack by none other than yours truly. I was pretty proud of myself for this attack. I was our number one, and I came out and popped their number one for a 3-star right out of the gate. I want to do this video a little different. I kind of want to get into the whys and the wheres and all of that good stuff. So let's scout the base out here, take a look and see what we see. The reason I knew this was going to be a great base to drop a goho on is because there's really no spots for double giant bombs. None that make any sense anyway as far as pathing goes. The only real spots for double set would be here by the town hall, and generally those are protected by quad Teslas, which will melt your hogs if you're not careful about it. It also gives me a great place to drop a heal spell since I'm fairly certain that they're going to be there. My thought was quad Teslas there in the core, giant bomb here between air defense and mortar, and here between air defense and mortar. And then the last two, I wasn't entirely sure. I thought they might be in the core, guarding the heroes and the expos. Either that or here by this cannon. Anyway, my plan was to bring one golem, and I knew I only needed one golem because the archer queen, her altar is situated here up against the wall, and when she's positioned like that, she will jump over the wall to attack your troops because of her range. Once you get into her range, right here by this cannon or here by this army camp, she'll jump over the wall and engage your troops. I knew once I got into that compartment, the queen would lock on and my kill squad would go in and take care of business. Clan Castle lure was really easy. I only needed a giant to get it out because of the range on it here. I sent a giant in up here by these 2 gold mines to get the CC pull. And then I used a minion down here on the south side because there's no air targeting defenses anywhere near this area. It almost messed me up because I didn't realize that he was going to have a dragon and 2 balloons in his clan castle, and balloons won't attack minions, so they kind of just hung out. It wound up working out, but so yeah, the plan was to lure the clan castle, drag them down to the south side here. I had the minion up, floating. Once the dragon got down to about the air sweeper or so, I dropped my queen and my 2 witches to help distract the dragon while the queen took her down. I put down the golem, and then right here on the south side to come in at the cannon here, and then get into this compartment. And then wizards to create the funnel on the army camps here and here. And that really opened it up for my kill squad troops to go in and trigger these giant bombs between the air defenses and mortars. After that, it was just a matter of where I wanted to deploy my hogs. The heroes were easily taken care of. Both heroes were easily taken care of by the kill squad. So I just needed my hogs to work their way around the base. I knew I was going to heal in the core right on the town hall because of the quad Teslas. I dropped one heal kind of early. Not really sure why, because there wasn't a giant bomb that went off, I don't think. It may have had something to do with the splash damage they were taking. I don't remember exactly, but we'll get into the attack and take a look and see what happens. So I start off with the giant up on the top, lure out the clan castle, 2 balloons, and the dragon come out. The minion's already down, so as soon as that dragon dies, the minion lures the dragon south. Now, like I said, unfortunately, the balloons are just hanging out up there. As soon as I drop the queen, though, it doesn't matter anymore. So there's the queen. The balloons start coming down. Drop the 2 witches down. And the dragon is occupied by the skeletons and the golem, which is great. Wall breakers go down to get the golem into that compartment there. I got my funnel created with my whizzies. King goes down to take care of the queen. See how she's out and locked on already? She jumped over the wall. And now I got my queen working on clan castle troops and defenses. Enemy queen is down. Enemy king is down. And my hogs are out. There went a giant bomb there. And there's another one right here that's about to go off thanks to a skeleton doing his job. So there's the quad Teslas in the core, just like I thought. And my hogs kind of went weird. I think I panic healed while they were out there on that wizard tower. I didn't want the splash damage to do too much work. And I wanted to be really, really super patient with my last heal, but I jumped the gun and dropped it down on the south side, again covering the splash damage. It was a bigger pack of hogs down there than there was on the north side, I thought. But then the last defense goes down, and it's cleanup time. Now, all I had left were hogs and a golem, and my CC golem. But I brought enough hogs so that the cleanup was, I had enough to power through the rest of the cleanup. So there they go. And it's over. And the attack, I think I had 10 seconds or less remaining on the clock when I got it done. But that's a good indicator of how you customize an army to the base itself by using the giant and the minion instead of dropping 2 hogs to get the CC lore, and that would have been 2 less hogs that I would have had. In hindsight, I wish I would have brought an archer or something along those lines. I don't know, maybe the archer would have been in range of the mortar and it wouldn't have done as much damage, done as much good. But there's the loadout that I took. Giant and a minion, 29 hogs. I brought 6 wall breakers just to make sure that I got into that south side wall. I know the Legos take 3 level 5 wall breakers to get into. I didn't need a jump because of where the queen was situated, so that allowed me to bring that extra heal. I don't think 3 heals would have cut it for me on this raid. But that's another customization that you make. When the queen is only behind 1 layer of walls, effectively, like she was in this one, you don't need a jump. So, and then the 8 wizards to create the funnel and the 2 witches to distract the dragon that was in the CC. So I got another goho that I did. I attacked down a bit, and now I gotta go into the warlog. We'll take a look at the base here. So again, this was another, I actually recommended that one of our lower guys try out a goho attack. It didn't go so well, but thanks to his attack on the base, I knew that there were no double giant bombs. Just scouting the base, you can kind of tell that there's not any. Here in the core, there could be, but where would the Teslas go? Core double giant bombs here with Teslas on the outside really could have ruined this raid for me. I'm glad it worked out, because I'm not so great with the surgical hogs yet. I haven't quite figured those out. But so this time, since the queen is behind 2 layers of walls, I brought the jump spell to get the golem in. I didn't bring as many wall breakers this time, but I brought the jump instead. Clan castle positioning lets me bring 1 giant to get the lure again, and then I drag the CC troops over to the queen side to get the rest of it done. I believe I brought hogs in on this northwest side by the cannon. I did the Asian hog wall. We'll get into the attack though. Let's take a look. So here's my loadout. I brought a poison spell for the skeletons in the event that they showed up. 28 hogs, 10 wizards, 2 witches, 3 oh, I knew where the giant bombs were. That's right. Thanks to the first attack from is. I knew exactly where the giant bombs were. They were here, next to these barracks. There was one here by this gold storage, and another one up here by this gold storage. So since they were in a spot where I could trigger them with cheap troops, I did that ahead of time. So yeah, only 4 wall breakers instead of 6 this time. I brought a couple of extra wizards, one less hog because the base isn't defensively anywhere near as good as the first one that I attacked. So we'll get into it. Let's take a look. Giant goes down, and I use the goblins while the giant is doing the CC lure. And boom, there go 3 giant bombs on a base where I've got hogs. So the giant's dead. I drop my clan castle golem to bring the CC troops back over. Drop my witches down and my wizzies to create the funnel. King goes down to get after the queen. I dropped him in a bad spot. I really wanted him to go take care of the queen, but he winds up coming back, thank goodness. My queen kind of goes around the base a bit, but now I've got troops in the core. There go the hogs. Triggered the last giant bomb while my kill squad was in the core. Dropped down the first heal in the core there with the Teslas and a bunch of defenses. Second healed through the splash damage on the wizard tower and the expo. And then I still have a witch up with skellies on the right side there, a big pack of hogs, and the last 2 defenses go down. So now the hogs turn on the king. I poisoned the king because the skellies were set to air. My queen is at like 3/4 health right now. And this one's over. I got hogs on resources, which is beautiful. It's exactly what you want to see. So that's going to wrap it up for this episode, guys. If I missed anything, if I left anything out, let me know in the comments. If you want to see more like this one as opposed to just the regular attack recaps, that'd be great. Let me know. This channel's for you. So I'll be back soon with some more. This was just the GoHo version. That's going to do it for me, crew. Thanks for watching. I'm out.